Mani nyagma ECG nkwa GP. Yeah. Ewo GF4.
Yeah, monso ye de nyinsen ne brem a monje. Mbema bi wo hono ma wo bro mo nyinsen a omonje.
You don't know these streets like we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Streeters Watching. This is our editorial. My name is DJ Slim. I have Ketri, I have Zila up in the building. Yes. Yabani abana on him say my bet.africa eka ho aqua blue mineral water eka ho and of course Gihawk, producers of Heba Freak, Madingo, Omo Chevrolet, Omo Castle Bridge, and Omo Sorrento and so on. Yes, ya kon naswa ya kon anahwa ya the Kaiser Schnapp and so and eko omo nyina aka ho na ne ya the editorial piece we ebel. And I atna see there na just ye room na information back kwa yensa kan aye enra during the late hours of enra has to be information regarding the mighty eight or more fall in the on the 8th day of August 2025 helicopter crash so Ghana say along the Obuasi flight route na and sema free hall bano enra en week yamwe nyamienu yenya the cause of it, the black box report of it. Muchim said there was a down drag. Yes, it will be a boom. Because there are speculations in the yard also say that will be a 2 BB boom. And how be a trendy. It was a same senior a year. But officially, Ghana Armed Forces the report by a chimwa on the tintin bro for training and technical terms of training at chimwa a machine na. It drew baby no due to pressure na we immunity a train helicopter no e be ball form e ma mpanyimfo ya de hye makomako wotwe ehwedomo ekra na eno etwa mu na enina ena we nso abebum eye opanyi wo ba ko free mu eye Samuel Aboagye former deputy director ewo NADMO ono so ne de ababebum na ne de bebum ye se mpanyimfo anase busuafo ehu ni se niema bi ankoyie anase niema bi ntwa yie ewo ono ene ne current wifi ono ne ete no anase ne current wifi na ono ne ti ansa na wo free mu niema bi twitwe bi ekoso wo ho na eye DNA ho nsensem because omo kai se mse opanyi no e free mu no na omo hia okai aban no e de be fa samples if we had to call South Africa for identification. Na DNA ebase na yehia omo amoben wo yehia oba yehia unua unse yehia samples. Na yeti ma identify say nipa ni we nie because said there no more describe scene no actually say ejato nipa ni mu nipa ne hye no na beyond recognition. Nti ebasa na DNA pe ni betimi edianya na yebetime use to identify bodies ewo ho na muchiremu a oba no em say otwentwen na otwetwen na ase kakra ne bra panyi aye interview editeli asem ni nyina na mepese ehwe ye ba na afi yenso ya ba be papa nsem ni mu kakra ye hwe ne emra
bodies no konkan no damu ye say abusuafo no mra ma identify bodies no through DNA nti maame ekoi na ehwe asenso na me wonkan nti me frɛ na yere anu wa brutire se oma onua na o maame mfa kola na mra yenko ye DNA no no si yo adecha no pa o de ne beba ne akwa akoye DNA no adecha no pa no yantene nka ono nso a wanfrɛ ansa musa nti me nkwa me sample ene ye mo ye na me ka kire mo se ene ye mo mmra boase no ho na brewa no wo ye papa de wo film eni nti no ye mo yi Dr. Baako Okumase ma ne ba boase ama ne be ye abrewa no na nan de ba panyina wo na oba afoforo nso na wo ye ko hwa akola no ama ono de ene ye de ye na kasa ne nyamu nso no na be ma ne tiase no no doubt ne ba no abra Samuel Aboagye maame eya we asema making eni nti ekoba asa wontumi amfa kola na amba me anye DNA test no na twetwe aso na ne nyina nka nim se de situation ni sitie no wontumi nka ho hwe nti enya abotre emie ye ni nyina wie na yɛkɔtena sɛ yɛbuka no ɛna n'abusua de to yɛn anim sɛ ɛne yɛn yɛ amane yɛn yɛn gya ɔbaa no korakora na meyɛ sɛ ne ɔmo yɛn nkɔnkran kɔda mpanyinfoɔ ase mmra ne yɛba a ne abɛ gya no korakora sɛdeɛ yɛm de ato yɛn anim yɛn kadi anim ne sɛ wukunu wa ɛyɛ afe na nka akan yɛamammerɛ no yɛayɛ but yɛn se 40 days koraa na mmerɛ yɛn mutumi yɛ nti ɛbaa sa na meyɛ ma dwen sɛ yɛgyae ɔbaa no ne yɛn na nka deɛ ne ho asɛm a kan bɛn biem ne yɛn ne bɛka kana metwɛn sɛ bɛduru afe ne yɛn na aka na yɛn mo apusu sɛ yɛn gya ɔbaa no deɛ na kyerɛ sɛ na ɛho bɛhia sɛ yɛbɛyɛ die ne no yɛbɛbɔ yɛn bɛbɔ mu akyire koraa deɛ yɛn se yɛba abɛfa akwadaa ne sample na akɔyɛ rituals dako bi yɛn kɔnkran akɔda apartment bi mu yɛn sii fam no bɛrima ne sii fam a ɔkɔ kurom na kaa bi park hɔ ohun kaa no ɔhyɛ kaa ne nso ɔno deɛ otwa mu kɔ kurom ɔbaayɛ no na kaa no a na egya si so no adum nti wɔforo aborosan no ɛna ohun sɛ bɛrima no nso sani afiri baabi foforɔ ɛna ɔhwɛ din ɛna bɛrima no kɔ foro kaa no ofuro na ɔkɔ ɔbaa no sɛ adan na ɔfrɛ wo nipa simesi ma ne ba ha ɛna ɔsɛ ɔfrɛ no sɛ wɔwɔ he na ɔsɛ ɔwɔ nkran ɛna ɔsɛ ɔbaa bɛhu baabi ɛwɔ nti bɛrima no saa de tum anim na meka kyerɛ ne sɛ ɔntwa so na ɔno ara na ama sesi ade no ayɛ den aba bɔnten because edi nkan plane ɛhwe ase nkɔla yi yɛsi yɛkɔ akɔyɛ DNA ɛde identify nipa a wɔwɔ yɛde ɛwɔ mu yɛnsa nka wɔamfa akɔla no amma ɛtɔ so bi asa pɛ kwan foforɔ so sɛ ɔmyɛnyɛ DNA ɔse ɔnyɛ yɛasa aba court a ɔsa insist sɛ DNA no ɔnyɛ deɛ a na kyerɛ
akɔ aba yɛabɛyɛ deɛ ne aba asɛm no nyinaa ne tintin ne tietia ne sɛ ɔbaa no nyɛ willing sɛ ɔde akwadaa no bɛba na ɔma ayɛ DNA ɔnyɛ ready sɛ ɔde abɔfra no bɛba for DNA wo conclusion no saa nso na abusuafoɔ no so adwene because ne bra no so pɛ so kyerɛ mu sɛ sɛ same ɛte aseɛ no ɔka kyerɛ ne maame sɛ ɔsuspect sɛ akwadaa no ɛnyɛ abɔfra no nyɛ n'abɔfra na ɔbɔ suspect because ne bra no kyerɛ mu a mmerɛ bi ɔmo ba nkran ɛbɛgye apartment bi a na ɔmo hyɛ mu a ɔhu sɛ afia so asnega yi no man na ɔtɛ ɛdɛm hɔ a ne hu n'ani pɛ no shadow man ni bi ebuja fo mfa nche bi say because afia so asnega shadow man ni da bia me kai na ni pɛ ne hu ye ohun sa shadow man ni bi a wakɔforo ɛdan no a on dio sɛ wonim no nti otwam kɔ ne baabi kɔ kurum bae ɔbae nso a ɔba akwa no so nam one side bi esane ɛma ɔkɔhyen ne ho kafo busan sɛ na branti we ɔpɛdɛ wa ha na ɔso abranti onim no na ɔso abankran na ɔpɛso busan sɛ wɔ he fa na ɔwɔ pɛso hu na ansa na wakɔ wei ɛne nneɛma bebree wɔ hɔ a ɛma ne suspect sɛ abɔfra no nyɛ na abɔfra na deɛ ehu mu kra yɛ sɛ time a ɔmo yɛ so okay ɛbɛyɛ DNA a afi ɔtam akra ne da ɔde akra ne nyina akwahyɛ America kyɛ sɛ ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔmbɛnya access to ɛna nsɛm bi a ɔmo sɛ keka fa ho sɛ mo wa be fa sample na mo de akɔyɛ akra ne duro na asɛ nsɛm na ɛba ho no ɛyɛ adɔso na ne nyina akɔtre guy when sɛ ɔmo yɛ yie ne wie ya ɔno ɔba na busuafo pɛ sɛ ɔmo kyerem sɛ unu baabi aduru ne deɛ yɛnya amane na munsuma ababa wa no nyɛ de ɔnkɔ ɛno na de nsɛm wo nyina aba deɛ ne ho nsɛm deɛ it has forever been a case me see aban crowd betimi ayɛ saa deɛ we obɛlusu vote but obɛboa Ghana fo nyina aban crowd bɛkɛ sɛ before obɛto akwada dia na before abɛba bɛfa akwara free hospital no as bema yɛ wɔ sɛ free DNA wo de yɛnyɛ mamo yɛ akyɛ ma aban ne pass.
So your bill is accompanied by a DNA test.
Eka bill no dia eka ho.
There are way too many examples to list to come to the conclusion that you people can say yemfa yenikan and accept things like this.
Why not cheat the same man?
At the end of the day, who comes out with results? Who carries
more than
the No.
There be more than no. The entire is because I'm more than you. Because I'm more than you. Huntia. More than ana the chance be mo chiti bia enye sebi odwan no ni chiti. E oba kro ya. Macroya.
Yes. Why does the issue of DNA comes up anytime it be a bema be frame? And I say most of the time, especially when the man is worthy. And I say bibi kakra I say that time no obema ninya free mu pe. Problem that's about when nebusuafo beba out saying that we want a DNA on the child. Typical example was what happened in Nigeria with Mohbad. Nigerian guy. Or non sunya free ma fe any nebusuafo akola no kra nya ne ba na ya start a story e cancel baby. Sometimes or bars and abema sebi one ne yere atna awomba. Ono akra na nkwanko ye di sisi wona wo ka se bema ne se oti ase kra na o suspect wona wo ka ho ofunu difo ye be de akra hu se bi asemi bema yi kan na many oba no so anka me fa kwala ne mba. Because me to me who say abusuafo na agenda na mo.
No, but if you are also not if you don't have anything to hide that.
No, I don't have anything, but it's an insult.
An insult to who?
Oh my God, it's an insult.
It's not an insult.
And your baby and sabi other that rough from. Mini bema na bobra ene na worry. Wo ya no afei na oba be ka kire me na afei na onu bema no kwan koye DNA.
No.
Wo abusuani no na wo free nchen ba be DNA.
In a typical Ghanaian sentence, when you marry, don't just marry the man. You marry the whole family.
Me, I don't marry them. I respect the family.
There's this other piece of information me person the tune because when they were searching for a DNA samples, openi ewo bapenyi a oni lady fufuro na ewo no. Onu mom na omunya ne sample edekoye. Osa oba no aye willing say mu hia nko ade a why not?
Side chicks need to share him.
On your side chick,
side chicks, baby mamas need to share him.
That is the confidence the wife is supposed to have.
Where the woman is coming from, and that's from where you go. Oh, say mi kunu ya cranche. Sebi, uncle nam widowhood. Eh yao, bema wone nete.
See, they are all antics.
Na oka. Na no one share tribute.
Still nina antics.
Oh, who ya cranche.
Nina antics.
Me kuna wu asebe nke busuya me kuna busuya mo betwe me abrame no. I think that the reason why the girl is not bringing the child is already omo dikan kamana to ni team say ukunu kurati ase no or raise some concerns about the child.
Yes.
Into no nimpa said this is not a matter of we want to do a DNA to prove and to find the DNA nkwanka isn't ne bra no onye busuani.
So
no so you're related. So enti anya hwehwe ni mu ni asempe a enka adenti na wankasa brother no wunjina mu na wankasa wonye DNA.
So ono ye ji ono ne de ene eje ne bade.
Na se maji ono ne de adenti
so munya match be miensa.
Ne ma me ni ho.
Anybody who is faithful. Anybody who onim say on fa the DNC no will not drag this thing to this point. Me being
faithful, no more reason why I am not going to subject myself to such humiliation. I am not going to subject myself to such humiliation to please your own conscience. There be
what if it comes out positive? Say the DNA matches. That is that is his son or daughter. That is
it was uncalled for in the first place because menene bobra no so jitum se bibia nko no kra betumi afa anyway secretly I baby kra dey you serious about it send your busuafo na kana nko no akra be secretly be yes DNA no ansa no be wu abusuafo
who say na story bia sta ni wo kra say no question say akwada na ye na abofra na ye na abofra busuan na cookie sa story no
there is no smoke without fire.
They find a way to push the woman aside. That's where this whole thing is going.
Do you know the only way they'll push the woman aside?
And yes, and at the end of the day, no.
No, but Kechi, listen, there's the only way.
All the years I won't be matna abre and then above brain now. Oh, who we are not a fan here, but it's ma. And then
Calm down.
And then that's what taking ma. And then that's what taking ma in that way. One of the days, I first know, I just say, only bear Martina, who I say you've committed it most of the time, or bear my what automatically, and yana in the kuna. And your name be Uncle Acro or New Mawono, and Yanadia. Always be na your women swear. Now your honomotoma women and to just prove their faithfulness and the extra of be anyone cheating in Bama. Nipa bi ani wo mu cheating be my so mo kwana mo kwakoba ya nya mo sa ya ntete mo sa how many men and na obehu say e bia omo yiri mu awu a ye be ko be ma no ho say ye nkonko ye die how many men so why must it always be the women why and I'm makunu wu amotete mo oba ndi ni kuna in the peaceful way e ya amotete mba do
baby I will accept na hey listen, it's simple. If you don't want to be disgraced, you want everything to settle. And you want to say, bro, give us DNA samples from the child.
It's my child.
Now they don't want
I am the sole legal, your friend is saying, guardian of the child.
So, if you don't have anything to hide,
why do I have to
if
prove
you don't
myself
have
to you?
anything to
if
hide,
I didn't prove myself to who are you?
Let me land.
Who are you?
Let me land. If you don't have anything to hide,
I didn't have to prove myself to the man. Say, at the end of the day, I'm not going to be a hypocrite, but why must it always be say so nipe wu anasa bema wu na say bia say busua kran so efie wo bi kakra. That is the only time this thing comes up.
There's no smoke.
I didn't think I said
smoke without fire.
That fire quenched along with the man that died.
There are some families that bema newu you not hear anything like this. But if there's a little doubt and the family wants to clear the waves, the family, that's the man's family. Doubt. But without the family, you won't have any bema na worry no. If it wasn't to be the mother, the father,
or bema na menene no me say so no
what shows say who also hear underground information
to come and tell me say I'm subjecting your child to a DNA. How such disrespect?
If you don't have anything to hide, just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it.
How humiliating it is for people to come.
You are making it sound like that to favor you.
I'm not making it to pass like as a more person. You people like kuna Dina oba money ne busuano na fe na omo find way apel japade bia agenti no near de kwanchen
the part mene eye keche ya adwene kakra wo ho ye say asem ni nyina ntwanhia no ekopi wo court the 11th of November 2025 and da be na 12 nti enra ne ekopi court na eye mpanyufo a omoto safro mo it's a court injunction actually say ebeya amanfo and I say bema na busuafo ntiminya access to the child for a DNA you know oba na busuafo akọ court just to block that into the legal side of it. And there's a story on Ghana Web that says according to Angel FM's Kumasi reporter Joseph, who was in court on the 11th of November 2025. He was invited by Nana Kwabena Jamra Uyiakwan II, that is the chief of Adanse Kwapia and the elder brother of the late Samuel Aboagye, to witness the proceedings and brief the media on the family's concerns. And the family's concerns is very simple. Joseph later on explained that Samuel Aboagye's family has sued the US-based widow, accusing her of being unfair to them following her death, the husband's death. Detailing the matter on Angel FM, he said Ali, who was the host, he told Ali, who was the host, what is happening, that he was amongst the helicopter crash victim, that is Samuel Aboagye, former deputy NADMO director, We were called by Nana Kwabna Jamra Oyakwan II, the chief of the Adanse Kwapia, and the elder brother of Samuel to witness the whole proceeding. The issue is that Samuel's death, his wife Abigail, was contacted for a DNA test that was requested by government to confirm the identities of the crash victim. And then she decided not to give them the go-ahead for that. Now, they are suing her.
Imagine.
They are suing her.
And the flex relax.
They are suing her. Say, Now, the family of Abigail is also suing them to place an injunction on that. Until a sue and counter sue.
I don't get it.
Now, it happened right after the funeral. Funeral, no, a see, no, a re, no, and a bush for request, say, dear woman, Mama, you say, a be a japadier, so also job barnaquine, a bush phone, a bam and a bush for ja or barnaquine. And she say, a japadier and a home sense, no. A home woman, a bush phone, Susaku, resist, dear, no.
The buy.
A buy. And no more story, as I can say, maybe crown, Bremer be, and not take care, be more. I want to make I say,
shady to you in any way.
Adena say, dear Neye, I dear need him pa. Adena branty and it as your becan, etre mo say, or suspect is a quadanian, and bad and I was your phone and near Saturn in a manani.
Whilst he was alive.
Whilst he was alive, I didn't. Because Bassas is here and I suddenly say. Mobwa mukrana mu creative.
It is.
Because I was say a Japadiana a wohono na mum pese mo be mo ba ni bi.
Yes.
Yes.
But Slim, to put all of this to rest, the only solution right now, say we have the DNA. You're entitled to whatever you're entitled to.
They also have fear. Say these things can be doctored. These things, these DNA reports can be doctored.
So if you feel they can be doctored, you can go to 3 different or 4 different hospitals. Definitely there will be a match somewhere.
And I'm from US because about not America.
Yes. Just to put all of this to rest.
My point
because
is,
the reason why I'm not fully supporting but I'm behind the family is there have been countless scenarios at the end of the Domkoye DNA, they found out that the man was looking after a kid that wasn't his.
Oh, and they say baby.
And it's a high time we call people or we bring people to the line. People account for their actions. And at the end of the day, Waba and no Charlie DNA Yakoye you get what you want. If you don't want to have a conversation with the family again, fine.
I do not have to do that.
What do you mean by you don't have to do that?
No, I am not obliged.
Then you're hiding something.
Anyway. I don't have to hide. And my problem is, who are you to first of all demand the DNA
family.
For me?
That is the man's family.
Yes, you are the family. I was married to your son.
Without the family, and
if your son was still alive and your son demanded for a DNA test, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But if you wait till my husband dies and comes back, concoct all these stories and come and tell me that, it's because we want to find out if the brother, if that was actually the point, or if actually that was the case, you could have done it because you are also a blood. You are also his brother. You could have done it. And why must it always happen when immediately after the husband dies? Why don't you people do that when the man is alive?
That is the part.
Exactly my point. So it's not about the DNA. It's about the fact that you want to take the properties away from the woman.
Started.
That's
that
what you
they want
always
a DNA
have been
to
doing.
verify from the plane crash. No,
that is also a strong point.
Do you get it? That is where the whole DNA started. Now, at first and foremost,
because so
fine. Just do and keep it silent.
Good.
Why are you fighting it?
You said there was another kid, right?
Aside him, there's 7 other people. May their soul rest in peace. They also passed on during the clash. They did DNA. Yeah. Did you hear anything like this? Did we get any back and forth like this?
Oh, it said be because so cry and but in case me case I'm just support to you say the idea say per DNA for identification purposes are leading a resisting it raises concern.
I understand that.
For identification purposes.
I totally understand.
One family.
So I'll be forced to go further.
I totally understand that. But then it could also be that the lady already for they knew or she knew. Like that's what they were up to. Because you can't tell me, say, there hasn't been conversations about these things before in the family. The lady saw, say, this was an opportunity for them to like act on whatever devious plan they were planning. So she just decided not to fall
You don't just decide. If they had a plan.
First of all, he had another child, right?
Yes.
He had another child.
But the woman knew of it.
Fine. They brought that child and they he or she did the DNA.
Yes.
So the first child is your bar and the second one is your bar.
Yeah.
Good. So why then? I mean, that case was, I'm thinking it was a child. So why then bring it up again?
Because you've already raised concerns denying the first one.
So it is up again. And I understand the reason why it's up, because when there's a resistance, first resistance, sends a message out there, say, BB woho, because people will have granted in common granted what when you but we're free ye pediane for to identify body if there's a resistance, it raises a lot of concern.
Probably she knew there were other alternatives.
No, because you knew she was supposedly.
Or she knew there are other alternatives.
I feel
so. At this point,
she didn't allow because
at this point. At this point, say or issues with the family based on DNA. Now, I hope she gets to understand that she put herself in that position.
Facts.
Because the family also
woman wants to be questioned and have her dignity trampled over.
No, I understand that. I understand that too. I understand the point I was raising, But a baby Bruno, it requires clarity.
Thank you.
It requires clarity. So why hesitate? But you say you will team DNA and team no DNA. Coming to the comment section, let us know team or are you for team DNA? Or team no DNA. Let us know and keep it real.
If you want to do DNA, do it while the man is alive. Do not wait for the man to die, only for you to come and, stress out their
closing statement. No. But also closing statement.
Stop stressing women. We go through enough losing our partners.
My closing statement, you say.
Me immediately say, as soon as a girl is pregnant, all would now start doing the DNA from the day she tells you she's pregnant, and I could see the end. I beg you. There are too many
for your
examples.
own mental sanity.
Yes. Me pa ocho memma obi nko ye adwuma no na ade memma ni nya adwuma wo memma ni wo be bre won dim
memma ni nya adwuma wo ECG nko GP
yeah
e wo GF for
ya mo so ye de nyinsen ne bre mo amonje memma bi wo ho no ma wo bre mo nyinsen a omonje
enti now they are
at the end of the day no oba bi wo ho a stress, which I'm not condoning that, but oba bi wo ho atete any stress
no
na any guase enti na wa ono so say we anje dia na we akọ
enti so one ne
da na o say oba be je oba be nyem
ada enti na woni mma me nu so da ategoza anyway we the comment section where you be atu keep it real, because the street is
no, it might not be that. Debbie. He's not sleeping with a member, at the same time. But one general, now was me slim. Maybe a 2 weeks crana. Now I just slim so the only now within the 2 weeks. Now wet it in.
It's a more plan.
What the major mama comments for no. Money or bundili. You be share on the flip side.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We am show. Then the play was 3 times. And I will show.